family problem, just trust me.
You just have to trust me, Sammy. It's very important. It's a family problem.
I might have known it'd be some Miller intrigue again. It's no wonder the folks say the things they do about us. Give me that and I'll draw it for
Did you know that everyone's
wanna know
fucking
more about it.
racist? I'll go straight to Stibor.
Thanks. I'll run to him with it right away.
That's a fun little fast travel.
So, can we go and do it?
No. I'm gonna tell the guards no.
I got that map from Samuel. What now?
Great! Well, first, we've got to get into the mine.
Oh,
Full Nemo's keeping
mine!
watch. It'd be best if we split up.
Malt
I'll
beer,
get rid of him.
red
You
meat
stay.
off the bone. Let's do it.
Alright. Let's get it over with then.
Once I get rid of him, you sneak inside past the bushes. And take a torch with you. It's as black as pitch in there. Just make sure no one sees you, though. Good luck, Tess.
Alright.
Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
What's he done now?
Not for the Lord. Aye. Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law. You know how this one... Aye. You've no business in the mines, Millwinch. You lot are all a pack of crooks. Out! Move it!
What now? I got caught, and I don't have the silver.
If they didn't figure out what you were after, you could still try again. But I won't be able to get rid of Nimoy a second time.
Alright. I'll try and get in there somehow.
Just be very careful this time.
Hey you! Hold! Bring it on!
This one.
Back trouble. Hey, Nimoy, you rogue! Come here a minute.
What do you want, Miller's boy? Looking for that clumsy brother of yours?
Alright. Can't light the torch yet. Now we turned. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Don't want to get lost in here. Okay. There was a ladder. Up a ladder, then to the right, then down the ladder, and then there's a central thing. Got it. Douse the lights.
Ah, don't take a proper
I like the stealth. Sneaking through. Ladder number 1. Padfoot potion. I know. All right. Get on solid ground. Oh, Shizen. Alright, alright, alright. It'll be a tunnel off to the right. Like this one. Oh. Nice and quiet now. Alright. Now left or right should work when we come up to a T intersection. I'm gonna go right.
My, that's a hell of a drop. Better be careful.
Yes, ma'am. Imagine working in this mine where literally everything's made out of wood. Wood that can rot and split and give way under your feet, drop you for thousands of feet. When I get in caves, I always think about Tom Sawyer, where he and Becky were in caves for a little bit, but then
Oh, that's cold.
they find out that
But this
Injun
must be the
Joe's
place
been down
Steve was
there
talking about.
eating
Now
bats
find
to
that
stay
wooden
alive,
walkway.
trying to keep from losing his head because of the moida that he did.
I wouldn't want to get lost in here.
No. Alright, seems fairly straightforward. Fairly straightforward, hopefully.
The walkway. The sack must be here somewhere.
Alright, this is seemingly the end of the line for the water. Oh, it's literally right here. So then do I need to backtrack? But I have to deal with the overseer up front.
Sakura, it's hellishly deep here.
Yeah, you don't want to fall in the water. Don't know how deep it goes, right? You can also think about the mines of Moria, right? You dig too deep and too greedily, you'll never know what you'll find down there. In the deep dark. Alright, so there should be a miner coming up on our right. That's not what I wanted to see. I thought I had notifications turned off, but I guess not. Alright. Keep moving. Then up to the right, there's a torch and a guard, so I gotta be careful. I don't see no light, so hopefully that means that he'll be alright. I bet you that's stealth gear. Oh, I can't wear them because they're men's. Lame. Up on the left, we'll have those two guys who were talking before. Alright, now it should be a straight shot out to daylight. Lights off.
What was that noise?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. So she probably doesn't feel too bad about her dad dying. Probably better off with her uncle, honestly. If he's gonna leave this work to her. Involve her in all his bullshit, you know? Hey. Here's your shit.
I found the silver in the mine.
Not so loud. Oh, good work, lass. Leave it here, and I'll take care of everything. Thanks.
I'd like to say I'm glad to be of help, but I'm not, Pa. It could have ended badly for everyone. Very, very badly.
Tess, you know I only want the best for all of you, don't you?
You're behaving like a
The
madman.
best for us. How long do you think you can get away with this? Do you think your luck will hold out forever? If they caught me with that silver, we'd all burn on the pyre together.
Don't say that, Tess.
I haven't finished. What would happen then, Father? Samuel would be left alone in the world? Or he'd be executed too? God forbid.
Do you think that never occurred to me? There's not a day goes by I don't think of it.
Then why'd you do it,
Do you
dude?
all want to spend the rest of your lives breaking your backs in the mill just to have enough to eat?
If it's
Your
done
mother
honestly.
wouldn't have wanted it for you either.
Pa,
Pah. You're right. Sorry. I promise we'll be more careful.
that will have to do me, I suppose.
What about that surprise?
What about that surprise you promised me this morning?
It was
Well,
silver
I won't
ore.
keep you in suspense any longer. Besides, you deserve it after helping us with that silver. So, I had a dress made for you in Rattay. A very fine dress indeed. You'll be the prettiest lass in the village.
A new dress, Pa. But I don't understand. Why?
I'm trying to marry you
Well,
off. That's how I make money.
You know, you're not a little girl anymore. You're a young woman now, mature and clever. Cleverer than me, for sure. You surely don't want to live here at the mill forever. Samuel's able to take care of himself, and after all that's happened, you don't want to end up with the kind of life me and Steeble have.
What is it, Pa? Why did you buy me that dress?
Look, Teresa, you're old enough to be married.
Told
It's about
you.
time we did something
I
about it.
told you that was it was. You're right, I should get
You're
married.
right, I suppose. But I don't have any suitors.
Actually, you do. I know of someone.
He's in his mid-60s.
You found a husband for me? Who is it?
Don't worry. He's a decent man. A nice man. He's even close to the nobility. And he's rich. He'll take care of you.
Which means he's
There's gonna
old.
be a fete at the tavern this evening. Sir Radzig gave permission for a pig roast. And
Who is it?
you can just have a chat, dance a little, and who knows? You might like him.
Are you going to tell me who it is?
It's Chief Engineer Tobias.
Tobias Vafar?
Aye, that's right.
No offense, but Fayfar's a bit over the hill.
Well, Master Vafar is a nice man. Yes, Pa. And certainly rich. But he's no spring chicken. To tell the truth, he'd never have crossed my mind when it comes to marriage.
Yes,
Listen,
but in this day and
we can
age.
talk it over, but the decision is mine to make. You've got to think of your future, Teresa. Master Fayfar is a respected man, and that respect will extend to his wife and children too.
And father-in-law?
Children?
For heaven's sake, lass, don't be so naive.
Honey.
You were born a girl, and raising a family is what God made you for. Unless you'd prefer the convent. Go to the tavern this evening and let Master Fayfar spend a nice pile of groschen on you. You'll have a great time, you'll see.
Show me that dress then.
It's in the trunk
It's a
here,
horse
under the window.
dress.
Once you've done all your chores, get dressed up and off you go.
Okay. Thanks, Dad. But, you know, in this day and
All right,
age,
Teresa. Time to grow
you
up.
know,
Put on that
they
lovely dress.
they did things a little differently, and you know what? A guy can, what? That's fine.
Well, there's no point in dragging
Oh no, that's a fine dress. You know, a man can sire into his 60s and such, right? Women, it's harder on. So you know, the natural pairing is an older man with a younger woman, but you know, it's not great, especially when it's forced. You know. But I mean, if she's now a woman and they're considering marriage, she's probably just turned like 16. And depending on this guy's age, he's probably sitting at like 35, 40, pretty easy. You know, it depends. And she's like, look, he was so happy with his weird-faced little girlfriend. And that's the guy, yeah. So he's even older than he would be naturally, probably, because the age, the natural age for people in the, like the average age was very young, you know? You had a life expectancy of like 30? Actually, we know this year is 1402. So I can actually look it up right now. Life expectancy.
Paul will turn my hide for not going to that dance. Oh well. I'd better see him and face the music.
In 1402. In Hungary. That's close enough. It's hard to get an exact number, but life expectancy was generally low, 35 to 45 years. So that guy's probably in his late 30s, early 40s. And she probably just turned 16. But, I mean, she could be as young as 14, you know. It depends on the country and the time period and the culture, but, you know, there were certain cultures, like the Muslims, who married or who tried to marry their children off as soon as they had their first bleed. You know,
managed to hide before they got to us.
Basically, that thing that got Carrie.
Coin is stashed.
You know, the
chief sends you his regards.
the big Carrie scene. Plug it up. You know. Yeah, once they had their first period,
Where did you get to yesterday?
it was time to think about marriage.
He said he waited all evening and you didn't show up.
Sorry.
Sorry, Pa. When I saw everyone there, Henry with Bianca, Johanka and Matthias, and Fafar there waiting for me.
You just took to your heels and left him there waiting in vain, huh?
I'm sorry, Father.
You always had a mind of your own.
At least he's
Just
not.
like your mom.
At least he's not horrifying
I'm
about
not
it, you know.
cross with you, Tess. But sooner or later you'll get married, and you can be sure I won't give your hand to just anyone.
I know, Pa. But next time you could at least ask me what I think.
Aye, fair enough, lass.
Well,
Next time I'll
and
talk to you
he's
about
at least taking her opinion
But
into
only if you'll
account,
be
and he's not
sensible
like
and go
beating
there
her for
today.
not going.
The dance will continue today, and Master Fafar will be there. He's paying for everything, see? But now we'll let it lie. There's work to be done. Will you go and pick up those nails from the blacksmith? We should
Now
have them
this
made
is
by
the day
now.
of the
That
attack.
fence isn't going to finish itself.
All right, Pa. I'll go and get them. Mother of God, what happened to you?
What do you think? I was attacked, that's what. By that whoreson Henry.
God in heaven, like little boys. You're nicely bruised.
Do something about it. I'm bleeding.
Show me that.
Fuck you.
Oh there, laddie. If you want something from me, ask politely. I'm not your servant.
Will you bandage it for me? Please.
With your attitude, you'd better learn to heal yourself. I've half a mind to slap you.
To
And
hell
you
with
can
you.
start right now. I've better things to do than nursing the likes of you.
You're
Ha.
a real Christian. Thanks a lot.
You'll live. Hey, you think that smoke over there is Sigismund? They appeared over that hill, didn't they? I'm going getting the nails. Fuck the chickens. I'm trying to get back to the actual game. Okay, game? She's probably a little relieved that the attack happened, you know? At least she doesn't have to go and talk to, what's his face? The old man. Oi, Henry! I've already seen this part!
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
What about those nails, Henry?
Here you are.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering. Will you be going to the dance this evening? I hear you had a disagreement with Zbyszek and Deutsch.
A little. Sorry, it got a bit out of hand.
No need to apologize. I hope that idiot Zbyszek got what he had coming. I can't stand him.
Well, I thought, since he's from the mill too...
Well, you thought wrong. He's a pig. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
And then the Muslim guys come up and they're like, oh hey. Come on, dude.
Ztratilo se jablíčko v travičce vysokej. Můj milej ho nenajde, bude ho mít jinej.
Yep.
Rozběhlo se jablíčko ze stráně u řeky. Můj milej ho nechytí, uplave na větru.
And she's gonna notice when she turns around. Yep.